Hi, it's Shoshanah Shear, and time to show a little bit of some art process taking place here. As a result of some of the collages I started doing and some plans for mixed media work, my mom very kindly treated us both to, let's see if I turn this around so that you can see what this book is. I'm going to have to insert the cover of the book that you can really see it nicely. It's a book about learn to watercolor, which is done step by step with Lacey Walker. It's a really fun idea that's got the front part of this book. On the left hand side is all sorts of information about watercolor, the paints, the paper, what kinds of things you need, some techniques, various information. These are the pictures that we're going to be painting, and all of those pictures are prepared in a block on the right hand side, pre-drawn onto watercolor paper. So I thought I'd just show a little bit of some of the painting I've been doing. I've been very naughty. I haven't 100% followed her instructions. Some of the time I just did some playing of my own, and some of the time I copied the picture more than her instructions. So this was the first one, which was supposed to be learning how to grade color from magenta through to a purple or a blue. I experimented a little bit, and I think I might go back and do some doodling on here with some fine line or something, just for a bit of fun. That's the first one. Next one was a mountain, supposed to be cool on the one side and warm on the other side, so that's a mountain. Next one is honeycomb, and this is all done in watercolor according to her instructions. As I say, I've not always followed her instructions, but that's also some mountains. I put in some blue. I don't know that she had sky in hers. That's the next one is wheat at sunset. So that's my painting of the wheat. And then we have a nice fun flower. These images I won't be selling at all. They're just my own practice and my own learning some more about watercolor. This is a whale, which I need to still go back and complete the details of the eye. This particular one we were supposed to be learning some salt technique, and some of the problem is that my paint and my paper was drying far too quickly, partly because of having the fans on. So I have to go back and see what I can do to correct this, perhaps paint over and blot it out. I'm not quite sure. I have to look and see what I can do, and then do the fins more effectively. Here we have a peach sliced open. The next one was a flower, peony, and I added some detail from a fine liner that I have. I'm not 100% sure whether that works or not. It actually works better as I look at it through the video than it does on paper. The next one is aloe, and again I add a little bit of detail from my watercolor kind of fine liner. I think I need to do a bit more painting on this one. Then we've got some birds, and I haven't completely finished the branch that this little birdie's on. I haven't yet decided whether those birds are finished or not. And the next ones are drawn by, the artist again is Lacey Walker. This Strelitzia, I had painted one on silk some years ago, so I'm interested to see how my one in watercolor is going to come out. And here's a wreath, which I haven't done yet. and a butterfly on a flower. I won't show all of her drawings, those are her drawings. So I have a little bit of work still to do. It's a really fun way to learn watercolor, so I recommend if anybody wants to obtain their own copy of this book. It's a really fun way to do so. As I say, my versions of the paintings are not always completely following the instructions, but it's been a little bit of fun, and I have quite a bit of work to do. I did notice as I was going along, you can see it a little bit in some of these blocks, that I'm struggling to get the thickness of the paint, the consistency right. It comes very, very watery, and I wonder if it's because I'm using a very entry-level basic watercolor that's in the blocks. I'm interested to see if I was to try using watercolor in the tube, if that comes as a better consistency instead of so very, very watery. But that gave me very watery diluted colors, so I want to go back and put another layer over some of these. I might do some doodling, as I say. That's my little bit of fun in starting to learn some watercolor, and I'm interested to hear your thoughts, whether you've learnt and mastered watercolor, and if you have any tips. I did see on a different video, somebody said that they recommended not using beginner entry cheapest materials, but to treat oneself and use better quality, because we'd be able to gain more mastering the medium far sooner if we're using the right materials, and that sort of makes quite a bit of sense to me. This is How to Learn to Watercolor in 20 Step-by-Step Images by Lacey Walker. You can find it online, probably on Amazon. I'm not sure where my mother purchased it. And I just thought I'd show something different of what I'm doing. Let's have a look at a little bit of nature, although this is a little bit to do with nature. I look forward to seeing you in another video and perhaps showing some more of my art. Ciao for now.